station stop is Horton in Ribblesdale. Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Thank you. See you later. Hey up, long time no see. Been a hell of a long time since I've made a video out walking. Mainly because I haven't been out walking. As many of you will know, I've had ankle surgery, I've had my ankle fused, so I haven't been able to get out and about. So I've come up to Dales today. Steady walk from Horton up to Ribblehead. Been to see physio last week, well, a week before, sorry, and he's told me to start getting off at beaten track, do some uneven ground with a view to building up a bit to get up some hills and hopefully get back to work. This morning, that there is Pennygent in low cloud, and I don't think it's going to lift any time today, but look at it, it's the same all over. It's nice and cool. There was a bit of drizzle in air when I first set off, but that's stopped now, so I'm just going to plod on. I think it'll take me about 3.5 hours. I might just get back to Ribblehead before it gets dark, we'll see. So anyway, I've got big congratulations to the Silverbacks Trek team. Well done guys on getting to Everest Base Camp. Great achievement. And I know one of the lads, he was poorly all the way up. So big kudos to him. Don't know how he did it feeling as he did, but well done to you. And also raised a few quid in process, so well done guys. Right, I've got a little uphill section coming, so I'll catch you in a bit because I'm going to start panting. See ya. Well, that's two very little uphill sections done. There's only one more to come. It's amazing how quick your fitness levels go. Got a bit of a dab on there, and I wouldn't really call them hills. So a bit more about this ankle fusion. So I basically had a plate down front of me tibia, and onto my tailless bone, screwed into place. A couple of screws down outside as well. Surgeon made a good job of it. No problems with scarring. It's all healed up really nice. The bone had really started fusing together after 6 weeks. I went back after 12 weeks. Surgeon more or less signed me off and said he were happy with it, but if I had any problems with it next 6 months to go back, touch wood, everything seems to be going alright. It's just still got a hell of a lot of pain in it, which physio shows me is normal. But keeping that under control with cocodamol and ibuprofen. As soon as I stop taking it, boy do I feel it. Just got to be patient. Result of the bones in my foot and now doing the work that my ankle used to do. So no doubt in years to come I'll end up going in and I'll end up having the bones of my foot fused as well, because it's nailed on they're going to get arthritis too, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. The good thing is all the pain that I had before has gone. Physio assures me that once I start doing a little bit more of this stuff, hopefully work my way up to going up there, my confidence will come back, because at the moment when I'm stepping down off things I'm still really tentative, because I've been in that much pain for the last 3 years that I've had to watch my step when I'm stepping down steps, curbs, coming down off mountains. I've had to be really careful because it used to give way. Thankfully that stopped, but as again, it's basically a confidence issue, and once the pain subsides I'll get back off painkillers and then I'll see how far I've progressed. Fingers crossed, I don't want to have that done again. It was a long 12-week being non-weight bearing, relying on people to come round and do my washing and hoovering, cleaning, shopping, and I was absolutely bored out of my tree. If I weren't laid on settee, I was laid on bed, but had to be done, and I don't want to do it again. So let's hope this one works. Anyway, I'm not going to bore you anymore. I'll speak to you later on. Cheerio. Right, so all them choices there, look. I think I'm going to head that way towards Foxup, which is down there, and there's Hull Pot. Now, Hull Pot is a collapsed cavern. In dry weather like it is now, the water doesn't actually run over end. It goes underground before it gets to end. Drops down into a stream which heads down to Branksgill, I think they call it, down near Horton. But in extremely wet weather, you've got 2 or 3 days worth of wet weather. And if you come up then, it looks pretty impressive with water gushing over the side. And if you're lucky, if there is enough water, it actually fills up. Never seen it personally, but I've seen photographs of it, and it's quite a big cavern. It's 91 metres long, I think. Don't quote me on that. And it's something like 19 metres deep and 18 metres wide. So if you were to drop into it, you'd probably hurt yourself. Nicely saying that, a photographer did exactly that last year and rescued him, and he come out with just a couple of cuts and grazes. Very lucky. That's full pot, and that there, that's where water usually flows over, but because it's been dry, it just drops down and it comes out there and then down into Brantsgill. It's quite impressive. Well, just about to get to the next hill. Just there. Whew. But after that, it's all plain sailing. Just a couple of little uphill sections, but this is going to blow my ass off. Don't look right steep, but it gets your lungs working. Wow, tell you what, that's tougher than I remember. Oh, yeah. Right, I'm at the top now. Oh yeah. I'm going to stand here for 5. There's a lovely breeze. It's keeping me nice and cool. So I'm going to have 5 here, have a drink, have a Twix, and then I'm going to get cracking again. Absolutely loving it. Just seen my favourite place again. Yeah, it's misty, it's gloomy, but I'm not bothered. Time to get moving, it gets a bit cold. Oh, tight fit. Kissing gates are not for fat men. That's the easy one. Right, well, that little stile that I've just come over there, that's one of 3 coming up, and that's the easiest. The second one is just ahead. And I'll tell you what, when you've already done 3 peaks and you've got to cross this one, and especially one after it, it's bloody hard work, especially when you've got knackered ankle like I have, and poor old Johnny there with 2 replacement knees. It takes some getting over, And I love getting in front of Johnny, especially on this one. Get in front of him, get that video camera going and rip the piss out of him. Let's see if it shifts. Aye, go on, do one. And knock the out. Well, I can't speak. I've just climbed over that bloody stile. And guess what's outside on it now? They've always locked this. Now look. Open sesame. Chuffing hell. Tell you what, that's made it a bit easier. But I'm still not filming third and no chance. What you're looking at? Hey. Oh well, I've just fired a cold bacon sandwich down me with some Lucozade, and I've got a view now of all the summits. Well, all bar Ingleborough. Pennygent's cleared a cloud, Park Fell, Simon Fell, and just as I round this corner, Wernside's free a cloud. Typical. Now I'm on last stretch home. Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles. So I'm not going to get back to the station for the 4:15 train. I'm probably about an hour and 15 away from the station at the moment. So it'll be into the pub, sat next to the log fire, shoes off, feet up, with a pint of Ribblhead bitter. Maybe a plate of cheesy chips. Whew, can't beat it. Lovely Humpback Bridge. What a location to live. I think I need a lottery win. What a nice surprise that was. It's not often you get to see deer. It's very rare you see them in this area. I mean, I've only ever seen them once before. That was last year. And it's not far away from here where I saw them. But it just shows you done it when it's nice and quiet. You're on your own. You see things like that. You'd never see it on a weekend when there's hundreds and hundreds of three peakers up and down here. So again, there's another advantage of it being really quiet. Oh, I've got something else as well. A little egret. Yeah, little egret fishing for its supper. That's topped my day off nicely as that. And there it goes. On its way. Daylight's fading pretty quick, so I'm going to get my head torch out. Because I'm coming up to the main road. I'll be at main road in about 20 minutes. So I'll get my head torch out ready. And with a bit of luck we might see some barn owls. Right, don't know about seeing barn owls, but oh, there we go. There it goes, on its way, hunting. Don't know if you can see it. Day's just getting better. And I tell you what, this farmhouse is dead spooky. It's like something you'd see on a Hammer horror film from 70s and 80s. And you never see a light on it, but they live in it. Look how spooky that looks. I bet there's dead people in there. Oh. Just in that little hole there, we've got a little owl. It was sat on top, but spooked it. Well, I've made it. Just as it's getting dark. At my favourite pub, stationing. A pint of my favourite ale, Ribblhead. Great stuff. Well, cheers to a good walk.